Yo, what up, Street Talks? There, Kim. Alright, so a thought. The basic notion is this. Let's assume life is an RPG and you are the hero. So, what do I mean by this? So the general gist is, you know, okay, if you're somebody who plays video games, or if you're somebody who, you know, likes to watch movies, war movies, you like to, you know, let's say, you know, watch Marvel superhero movies. If you have ever watched a superhero movie, grew up reading comics, you probably in some ways like the notion of heroism, games, leveling up, and so forth. So I know I personally kind of grew up playing like Diablo 2 and stuff like that, and I loved it. And right now the problem with society is we ourselves are not allowed to become a hero, and we're not allowed to be individuals, and we're not allowed to live selfish lives which are focused on ourselves. We're only allowed to live lives in which we self-sacrifice, become good consumers, become good obeyers, and whatever. And this is basically inherited from Christian morality, utilitarian morality, which is aimed on belittling the individual and to make the individual like as littly important as possible, and to, you know, augment structures, society, institutions, and so forth. Now, what is we to do? So what is we to do? We are then, it's our duty then to change our attitude, to think critically, you know, what you want out of this life and what is your role in this life, and to realize that you're the hero of this life, and then your personal duty and, you know, focus is for you to level up yourself. And for you to become as heroic as possible in your everyday actions and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously I can't speak for you, but just for me, like, you know, imagine if you watched Lord of the Rings and Frodo never leaves the hut, right? Now us as modern humans, we're all kind of living in the hut, and we're kind of afraid to leave the hut. Now, especially with COVID happening, obviously, you know, sometimes it's like state mandated that you're not allowed to leave, which is totally fine and legitimate. But maybe the problem is more when we become self-imposed shut-ins, and we become too fearful of just kind of going outdoors. Now, once again, if the purpose of your life is to maximize your personal grandeur and to maximize your enjoyment of life, I kind of agree with the sentiment of Nietzsche, which is the happiest life is the life with the maximal amount of personal courage, the maximum amount of personal thriving, and the maximal amount of like, essentially like you just even willing to go outdoors. Like, it's kind of crazy, like now the ultimate risk we could do is just like leave our houses and our apartments. And I like the saying that my friend Matthias taught me in Stockholm is, you know, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. So, you know, all military everything, all military camo and gear is very good to protect yourself from the elements and weather and stuff like that. So anyways, so I'm generally personally curious about like how all of us could live more epic, adventurous lives. And I mean, a very basic thing is to just, you know, once again, like kind of like leave your house. Once again, insofar much as it is legally allowable for you in your circumstances, whatever. And so for me as a blogger, vlogger, you know, thinker, whatever, it just very basically means for me to go outdoors and for me to personally explore what's kind of going on and to kind of like, you know, get on the news, on the ground report of current events. And so, you know, you have all these reporters risking their lives, you got people on the front lines and stuff like that. You as a creator and artist, I don't know, maybe one thing you could do is be more courageous to just even blog about your personal experiences. If you're, you know, going through like depression, if you're going through anxiety, you're going through like feelings of guilt, it does seem like one of the best things you could do is to just share your personal experiences and to be as maximally courageous as you can through just not censoring yourselves and seeing how you truly feel about whatever and what you're experiencing. Because in today's day and age, the best way to exhibit courage isn't just to like, you know, go out to battle and risk your life in war, is actually to just risk your opinion, to risk your, you know, standing in the community, to risk your respect of your society members, to risk the chagrin or the contempt of others, to risk others hating you and losing your friends and family and whatever. And even if you think about the vibes of Jesus, he's like, what you have to do in order to become you is you have to say goodbye to, you know, your friends, your families, and all those people to you, and to essentially, yeah, take that personal risk in terms of just, you know, not letting yourself be bullied into being scared and stuff like that. And so, yeah, even now, yeah, I'm very interested in terms of continuing to explore, continuing to risk and brave myself, and to explore society, explore the city. And if you don't have the privilege of going out, maybe I could help you out. You know, checking out Providence, Rhode Island. This is our infamous Superman building. So yeah, friends, I think right now is a very unique and interesting time for you to philosophize, to create art, to explore, to make stuff. And, you know, once again, don't break no laws. I think for the most part being lawful is a good thing, but just kind of be curious about like what people really say, is because there are some things that the government and the authorities tell us what we should do versus what we must do. And the important difference is there are certain suggestions. So like if they say you must do something, then you must listen to them, of course, but not. But if they say you should do something, then it's up to your own personal discretion how you decide to follow that or not. So once again, friends, you're the hero in this life RPG of yours. Brave on, risk on. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
You right?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? What you doing today?
For? CNN? If you CNN, hey, all taps to CNN.
Oh no, I just have a YouTube.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, you from Puerto Rico?
No, I'm from the Bronx.
From the Bronx?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Oh, what you doing here?
I live here. I'm a cook. We closed down.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Cafe Nuevo in Capricho.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just are you still working? Just chilling or?
Still working? No, restaurants shut down.
Oh.
You know, we just waiting. Well, let's see. The population over here is only 1 million. Let's see how far that goes.
Yo, I like all the white Air Forces, man. All white Air Forces,
yeah,
baby.
Yeah, uptowns.
Keep it clean.
Yeah,
Keep
I'm
it
from
clean.
the BX, you know?
Yeah. So
all the time.
what you doing today?